Hey guys, Simon back again for the Modern Awakened Perspective, your map for the path to enlightenment. This is my second video of the day, and this one's about the executive order that Trump signed protecting free speech on college campuses. Now, to me, this is a pretty important deal. I mean, free speech is essential for the country, for the world, for everyone. I don't think anybody should be censored, even if what they're saying is something you don't agree with. Everyone has the right to express themselves, and the problem is, when someone tries to censor something because they don't like it or they feel it's offensive, I mean, who's the one who gets to decide what's offensive and what's hate speech and all of this? So when you start to censor anyone, you start to go down a very slippery slope, in my opinion, and that's why I find this issue to be something I really want to talk about. So let me go ahead and get into the story here for you. I'm sure people have heard about this, but I'm just going to give my slant as usual. Let's see, President Trump signed an executive order that protects free speech on college campuses. Colleges that refuse to follow this order can lose all their government funding also. So that's going to sort of keep them in line, basically. They like their money, so if they want to keep it, they better do what the executive order says, huh? Now, this comes on the heels of conservative students and groups being harassed and even physically attacked across college campuses in the U.S. I even made a video about one of these incidents. Now, notably, a video recently surfaced of a young man being viciously punched in the face by non-students on the campus of UC Berkeley. So not only did he have to deal with, potential students on the other side of the viewpoint, but people who weren't even supposed to be on campus came and punched this guy multiple times, causing him damage to his nose and his eye. In fact, Trump even brought this guy, the student, to the CPAC meeting and the speech that he gave there, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now, as I said, the student sustained damage to his eye and his nose for simply trying to recruit fellow students to join a conservative student group. So he wasn't doing anything to provoke anybody, but yet some guy dressed in all black, I think there was multiple guys came, but one was caught on film just punching this guy multiple times, whereas the guy was causing no harm to anyone. Okay, so this is the way I feel about this, that college campuses today are basically indoctrination camps for liberals. Conservative students receive abuse from fellow students, as well as biased teachers. Now, a recent study by the group Campus Reform showed that most students that they interviewed didn't even understand what the First Amendment was and why it's important for free speech and why the guarantee of free speech is important. Now, when pressed further, students offered that speech maybe should be censored if it was rude or offensive, and that's the kind of speech shouldn't be protected. But again, as I mentioned earlier, the real question is who decides what's hateful or what's offensive? And when you start to go down that road of censoring someone's speech because somebody might be offended or somebody considers it hate speech, where do you draw the line? I just think you don't need to go down that road at all. Everyone deserves, and everyone has their opinion. Everyone deserves the right to express their opinion. Now, I understand that there's a lot of varying opinions on this subject. And as usual, the comment section will be open. I'd love to hear from all the different viewpoints. If you can articulate your viewpoint, feel free to to put it down in the comment section and we can get a discussion going. And that's the best way to come to a common understanding, is to have this kind of discussion. So again, please give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.